Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Lacy Beeler, sophomore outside hitter for the volleyball team, among the team leaders in kills. And Lacy, let's go back to this last weekend. Big wins for the team over Texas Wesleyan and SAGU. What went into the performances this weekend?
So I think a big thing for us is that we really played as a team, versus both of them. Texas Wesleyan and SAGU, they were both really good teams. SAGU's been undefeated, and we gave them their first loss. And before the game, we kind of talked, and on that Tuesday we played Southwestern Christian, and we lost to them. So I think it was a really big thing for us to be able to come in and play as a team and stay calm and really play our game.
For you individually, 4 consecutive games now with double-figure kills and digs. What's gone into your performance individually recently?
Well, I've been working on my passing a lot, and my hitting. A big thing for me is that I'm just want to keep working. I don't want to stop, because there's always a little thing I can change. I'm like it's never going to be perfect. Like I can always go back and I can work on my hitting. I can get my arm up a little higher, and I just think that's a really big thing for me, is like I can't stop. Like I don't want to stop.
You come from a very athletic family. A couple of brothers who've played on the highest level of their individual sports, Major League Baseball and in the NFL. What's it been like following their sports careers?
Intimidating, but it's really awesome because I get to see up close and personal about, they're my role models, and I can see up close and personal about like how work ethic does, because like you can be born with as much ability as you want, but with work ethic that's what gets you. You can get up to the NFL, you can get up to the MLB. So it's really kind of proven to me that if I go in and I work my butt off and I go in there and I want to be the best, then, and I'm like confident in everything I do, then I can hopefully one day be somewhere where they're at.
What do you think Santiago Restrepo has brought to this team?
Well, he has, to me personally, he's given me a new perspective on volleyball. He doesn't only tell me like when I am doing something wrong, and he'll let me know, but he'll also tell me how to fix it and why I need to fix it, and it's been improving my game a lot. And so I feel like this is the best volleyball player I've ever been. Not only I'm not just going up and swinging, I'm going up and knowing why I'm swinging this way, how to swing this way, and when to swing the way I am. So it's pretty nice.
What brought you here to OCU?
So first off, I was at OU for 2 years. Out of high school, I kind of was like, I don't know if I want to continue my volleyball. I also played soccer. I didn't want to continue my athletic career. So I decided I was going to go to OU and just go through the just normal school life. But after a semester, I was missing it. I wanted to go back immediately. So I started contacting a couple schools that I talked to throughout high school, and I contacted OCU, and I've known about their nursing program, and I knew I've always wanted to be a nurse, and so that's what really drew me here, is the amazing nursing program, and then volleyball was just an added, just like amazing part of it.
So being a nursing major, is there a particular area of nursing that interests you the most?
So my initial plan right now is I want to be a CRNA, which is a certified registered nurse anesthetist. But currently, weirdly enough, as much as I always said I don't like this field, I've really been liking the labor and delivery aspect of it. I haven't got to go into clinical yet, so I haven't got to really get my hands in on it, but learning about it, labor and delivery, has sounded really interesting to me.
All right, talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Lacy Beeler. You can follow the stars on OCUsports.com.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever, because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. one that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character.
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 Here on the OCU Athletics Update, talking to women's basketball coach Bo Overton. The Stars will open the season on October the 29th. And Coach, let's look back to last season first. Sooner Athletic Conference regular season and tournament champions last year. What did you take away from last season?
Well, I just felt like, whenever you have a player like Daniela Galindo, you're going to have a good team. And she had a great year, was a great leader for us, and won a lot of games for us in 2 years. And so the thing with her, though, was she was such a great teammate that she really helped the people coming back. Peyton Taylor, Nishyla Hammonds, Michaela Kay is back, Taylor LaCour. So I really feel like we have a good base now as we jump into this year.
Two of those returners are going to be seniors this year, LaCour and Michaela Kay. What do you expect out of those two from not only on the court but off the court as well? I
think the biggest thing for those two is they're just such good leaders. On and off the floor, they're great students. They're great in the community, and then I think they're hungry. They weren't here when we won the national championship, and they saw what the other players talked about, and I think not doing that last year, I think will make them hungry for this year, and we're excited to get the season going.
With those two and the other two that are coming back that you mentioned, Peyton Taylor as well as Nishyla Hammonds, that's a lot of starting experience. Do you feel like that could be a big key for your team this year?
A lot of minutes for those players. A lot of experience. It's almost like we have 4 starters back, even though, with Michaela's injury, she really didn't get started till later. And it's really like having 4 starters back. And you can tell it. They're ahead of the new players that come in, and with the experience they have, we'll be leaning on them, especially early in this season, as we have a tough schedule early.
Who are some of the newcomers that you expect to have an impact this year?
Well, we have 6 newcomers, 3 freshmen and 3 junior college transfers. It's almost like having another team coming because all those positions are covered. I feel like we've got some speed at the point guard. I feel like our wing players can score the ball. And then I feel like we brought in some size with 6'5" post player and a 6'2" freshman post player. So, we'll go in depth with these players, later. But I think just the core of bringing in 3 junior college players that have played 60-something games, and then the talented freshmen. I think we have talented freshmen.
Preseason polls are out. You guys were picked 2nd in the conference and 10th in the nation. What are the expectations for this team?
Well, I think that goes back to, how you finished last year is my experience. This is my 4th year here, and I've noticed that how you finished the year before is kind of how that falls. And, losing out in the first round of the tournament, you're going to fall down a little bit. And then you put in the fact that, you lose the player of the year in the country, player of the year in our conference. That's a lot of talent to overcome. And so that's kind of where we start. We're excited about where we're starting. You can look up there and there's really good teams with really talented players, and we know, now what we have to work for, and we're excited about it.
Sooner Athletic Conference tournament coming back to Abe Lemons Arena this year. Yeah. How excited are you for that?
It's always great to not only for our team, but I think to showcase our conference, because a lot of people in the city area until that time of year really don't get excited about our league. And so we've got really good teams in this league, really good players. When you talk about Wayland and the teams in Texas at Sagu and Wesleyan, and Mackey's got a really good team this year, good players coming back, a lot of experience. John Brown's always good. Just everybody's better. Southwest Christian, and I know I missed somebody, but we got a good league.
OCU alumna Keisha Watson going into the NAI Hall of Fame later this year. What can you say about her?
She's a jewel. You know, she's just a jewel for us. She's having a great career as a coach herself, and just what an honor, you know, not only for her but just for our school to have somebody representing us at that level. And I think it gives us a lot of incentive to have a good year so we can get back to the national tournament and honor that with her, because she will be there. And you know, she comes around a lot and is around our players a little bit, and it's awful nice to be able to show them not only the type of player but just the type of person she is and how she is in the community, and just a jewel to have for this school.
All right, that's women's basketball coach Bo Overton. You can follow the Stars on OCUsports.com.